mail truck game. So I already have Scratch opened up. We're gonna load from our computer. Let's get mailtruck.sb3. So today we're gonna have mail pick up this envelope and deliver it to houses. So our first code will be for the house. So events, when flag clicked, then we're gonna go to variables, scroll down, and you're gonna see these blocks this time, and you're gonna delete all of house X. And then add another one, and let's make that house Y. So delete all of house X, delete all of house Y. Then scroll back up in variables, set house number to 0, but we're gonna change that to score. Set score to 0, then set house number to 0, but we're going to change that to set time left to 120. Now go to motion and add set X to negative 206, set Y to negative 185, but let's change that to positive 143. Then go to variables and then add set house number to 0. Or leave that as it is. Then go to looks and add show. Then we're going to add a repeat 5. So go to control, repeat. So repeat 10. And then inside of that, another 1. Change both of them to 5. So repeat 5. And then variables. Change house number by 1. So put that inside of there. Then go to motion. And add change X by 10. But we're going to make it change X by 70. Now go to control and add create clone of myself, and then looks and next costume. Then in between these two orange lines, we're gonna add set X to negative 206 and change Y by negative 70. So let's change this to negative 70. Then broadcast new mail. So events, broadcast message 1, we're going to put this at the very bottom and let's type in new mail. Looks and hide. Now events, so we're going to stay in the house and add when I start as clone. So we're going to go to control, when I start as clone, and then go to variables, scroll down and add thing to house X, add thing to house Y, and then go to motion, scroll all the way down in motion and add X position in the first one, Y position in the second one. Now we're gonna go to the envelope. So go to this and events, when flag clicked, looks and hide, not motion. You're gonna go to looks and then add hide. Then you're gonna go to events and add when I receive new mail. Then variables, set new house to 0, but instead of 0, we're going to add pick random 1 to 10. Let's make it 1 to 25. Now go to X. So go to motion. And go to X 143. But we're going to go to variables and add item. So find the one that says item 1 of house X. So you're going to put that in both of them. Item 1 of house X. And we're going to go to variables, scroll up again, and add house X. So it just says, oh no, sorry, you're going to add new house to this. So item, new house, then house Y. So that's what it's going to look like. And at the very end, you're going to add show. That's your code for the envelope. Now we're going to go to the stage. So let's go to the stage. Events, when flag clicked, control, repeat until. And then operators time is equal. So time left is equal to 0. Then inside of that control, wait 1 second, change time left by -1. Now after that, we're gonna go into the actual mail truck. So when flag clicked, go to X. So it should be X4, Y -155. Set rotation style to left, right. And then repeat until. So you're gonna do the same thing as before. Repeat until =, variables, time left is equal to 0. Then you're gonna if then statement inside of that. Repeat until, if then, and then sensing and touching mouse pointer, but we're gonna change this to mail truck envelope. And inside of here, you're gonna add a broadcast from event. So broadcast, but instead of new mail this time, we're gonna do mail collected. So it should say mail collected, then variables, change score by 1. At the very end of it all, you're gonna add stop all. Last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make our truck move right, left, up, and down. So go to events, when space key pressed, but we're gonna make this right arrow. When right arrow key pressed, we're gonna add an if then statement. And then inside of here, go to operators and add the one with the less than symbol, so the arrow pointing to the left. And then motion, scroll down and add just X position. So if X position is less than 186, now inside of that, you're gonna change X by, so change X by 10 and point in direction 90. Now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna right click on this, duplicate it. Let's make this left arrow. And if X position, but instead we're just gonna take this part out. You can leave this to the side, but you're gonna take this block out. Go to operators and add the one with the greater than symbol. So the arrow should be pointing the other way. Put the X position back in. And let's make this -194. Then change X by -10 and point in direction -90. Now for Y, so for up and down, we aren't gonna duplicate it because it's a little different. So when space key press, change it to down arrow. And another if then statement, just like before. This time we're gonna add the greater than sign first from operators, and we're gonna make this Y position. So if Y position is greater than -155, then change Y by -70. Then we can just duplicate this one this time. But again, you can just leave Y position to the side, take this out, operators, less than symbol, put it in there, Y position, less than 125, change Y by +70. And then last thing we're gonna do is add this. So if we go over here, okay, so now we're gonna go to the envelope and add this. When I receive, mail collected, hide. So go to looks, add hide, and broadcast new mail. So this is your code for this game. So now let's start it. So if the envelope's over there, Oh, our truck is not moving up. Let's see why. Because I never changed this to up arrow. So now let's try. Okay, so we're gonna go there. Now you just have to get the mail every single time. One more thing that we have to change in our game is to make the score appear. So just go to variables and check score. So now we have our score appeared at the top, and every single time we catch mail, the score goes up by 1. So yeah, that is your mail truck game. Hope you enjoyed.